EPA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for October 9th, 2020. For your Friday, expecting mostly sunny skies across the region. The trough that was with us yesterday was very short-lived. It's going to be lifting out today, so temperatures are going to start to creep up a little bit. Nothing crazy just yet, but a little bit higher than we saw yesterday. Mostly sunny skies today, and then partly to mostly cloudy overnight. We're going to have some warm air advection coming in overnight that's going to allow Saturday to be a very warm day, unseasonably warm, with temperatures well into the 70s, in the upper 70s, in fact, across much of the region. Off to our southwest here is the hurricane that has been in the Gulf for the last 24 hours or so after it came off the Yucatan Peninsula. This is now going to be making landfall in southwestern Louisiana, very close to the area where Laura hit at the end of August near Cameron. So the landfall point is going to be somewhere near there, but it looks like it's going to be near this evening when it comes in. Friday evening it should be coming on shore, and this is a very healthy Category 3 hurricane. It did regenerate. We did the video yesterday, was back down to Category 1, and then during the day on Thursday went to Category 2, and then eventually Category 3. And there has been sign of a little bit of an eye trying to pop every once in a while on this. But it keeps going in and out here. But there has been a visible eye on satellite as this has been intensifying here. But it's running out of real estate and is running out of time. Once it gets closer to the Louisiana coast, which I'm going to stop this here. The Texas coast is right here, and then Louisiana starts right here, and it comes down here like this. So there's a continental shelf kind of sitting here like this. Once it gets up into that area, it should weaken a little bit because it's cooler water, and the trough that's off to our west, off the west of this system, is going to be picking it up as well. So there's going to be some shearing mechanisms with this. So we don't expect this to be intensifying on the way to landfall. It should be a Category 2 most likely when it makes landfall here. So not quite as strong as Laura was, which was a 4 at landfall. But still, this area has already been battered, and it really doesn't need any more. The Hurricane Center has this making landfall, again, just as a major hurricane here on Friday morning, but then making landfall as most likely a Category 2 hurricane, and then it quickly weakens as it comes across land masses across northern Louisiana, Mississippi, and eventually the Tennessee Valley, where it becomes a post-tropical depression at that point. But this still is getting the general direction of this system is trying to head off to the north and east. Now, I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. Pennsylvania's up here, so it's kind of going to go up in this general direction here. And that's what we expect to happen with the remnant rains. I don't expect this to be a windy situation here. Might be a little breezy on Monday, but looks like this is just going to come in on Sunday, either late Sunday or Sunday evening. For most of you, it will be Sunday evening. For far southern areas, might get in as early as late afternoon, but the verdict's still out on that as far as timing is concerned. This is looking at 11 p.m., and it's just now getting into our southern areas at that point. So it looks like the evening for most of us, and most of the day is dry, so you have an increase in clouds throughout the day here on Sunday. And then once we get into the overnight, you see the showers picking up, and then you get steady periods of rain during the day here on Monday. And that's going to go right into the overnight on Monday night with a few showers, and then the next trough is going to come in at the same time and kind of kick this out. And this trough will come through here on Tuesday with some more showers as it does so. So here's what the European model is projecting here for precipitation for our area. Nothing crazy. This is not Isaias or Faye where we had 5, 6, 7, 8 inches of rain. It looks like most areas are going to be in that 1 to 1.5, maybe 2 inches of rain in some areas, maybe even some locally higher than that. But that's the general idea across most mile guidance. It's just a matter of where exactly it falls, and we still have to narrow down that part because there's some disagreement of where the heaviest occurs with this particular remnant system. So once we have that nailed down, we should be a little able to send alerts and things like that. We're just not quite there yet. We expect to be there by Saturday. So again, here is Tuesday. You have those showers moving through during the course of the day here on Tuesday, and then we're back to mostly sunny skies both Wednesday and Thursday. But we are going to stay mild next week with temperatures around 70, 72-ish, so it's still not going to be cool yet. I think we're going to have to wait to the following weekend until we get some cooler air coming in, as we have a cold front that's going to come through probably Saturday of next week, or Friday or Saturday of next week. That's going to give a little bit of a cool down here as we head into the week after that. I will have the long range out later this morning, which will discuss how long that lasts and what kind of periods we're dealing with going through into the month of November, which we can take a look at the pretty much the entirety of the month looking ahead here. We're almost about 3 weeks in, and we'll take a look at how that we think that's going to break down in the months ahead. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for October 10th, 2020. Or excuse me, October 9th, 2020. Have a great Friday.